Hey guys, today I'm going to do a video called Racing in the Rain, Part 12, Chapter 12. I am so clearly sorry that I lied to you. My pleasure. But anyways, let's get into the video. Remember, subscribe, hit the notifications, and like this video. Let's start! So, here's Chapter 12, Racing in the Rain, My Life as a Dog. Let's read. Picture everything in your mind, like I always like to say. Evie's condition was unacceptable. One day she would suffer a crushing headache. Another day, a terrible stomach ache. A third would open with dizziness and end with a dark and angry mood. And these days were never linked together in a row. Between them would be days or even weeks of life as usual. And then Denny would get a call at work. He would run to Evie's assistant. He'd drive her home from her job to spend the rest of the day watching helplessly. Denny felt powerless, and in that regard I can understand his point of view. It's frustrating to me to be unable to speak. To feel that I have so much to say, so many ways I can help, but I can't. Denny avoided the madness of his situation by driving through it. There was nothing he could do to make Evie's juiciness go away, and once he realized that, he made a comment to do everything else better. Often things happen to race cars in the heat of the race. A transmission may break suddenly, leaving the driver without all its gears, or perhaps a clutch fails. Brakes go soft from overheating. Sustenance break. When faced with one of these problems, the poor driver crashes. The average driver gives up. The great drivers drive through the problem. They figure out a way to continue racing. A true champion car accomplishes things that a normal person would think impossible. Then he cut back his hours at work so he could take Zoe to her preschool. In the evenings after dinner, he read to her and helped her learn her numbers and letters. He took over all the grocery shopping and cooking. He took over the cleaning of the house. He wanted to relieve Evie of any burden, any job that could cause stress. What he couldn't do, though, was continue to engage her same confident way I'd grown to seeing it. It was impossible for him to do everything. Clearly, he had decided that care of her would receive a Tompost purity, which I believed the correct thing for him to do under the circumstances. But because he had me, Denny did not stop loving Evie. He merely declared his love to me. I became the power of love comfort. When she lied and took charge of Zoe and whispered her out so that she might not hear her cries of annoy from her mother, I stayed behind. He trusted me. He would tell me as he and Zoe packed their bottles of water and cookies. Go take care of her for me, Enzo, please. And I did. I took care of my curling up and bedside, or as she collapsed on the floor, by curling up next to her there. Often she would hold me close to her. Hold me tight to her body, and when she did, she would tell me things about the pain. Demon, Garmin, ghost, paranormal, shadow, devil. People are afraid of them, so they pretend to exist only in stories. In books, they can be closed and put on the shelf. They clench their eyes shut so they will see no evil. But trust me when I tell you that devils like the zebra are real. Somewhere the zebra is dancing. The spring finally came to us after an expeditionally wet winter. It was full of gray days and rain and an edgy cold. I found the spring. Over the winter, Evie ate poorly and because thin and pale. Wait. It was full of grays. The spring finally came to us after an The spring finally came to us after an experimentally wet winter. It was full of gray days and rain and an edgy cold. I found the spring. Over the winter, Evie ate poorly and became thin and pale. Denny was concerned, but Evie never heeded this place for her constant a doctor. Amid case of dispersion, she would say, they'll try to give her pills and she doesn't want pills. And one evening after dinner, which was a special one, though I don't remember if it was my birthday or an anniversary, Denny suddenly took Evie into his arms and kissed her. It seemed so odd to me because they haven't acted like that ways in such a long time, but their exchange seemed weak and unexpected. She smiled at him, but she was pretending. I could tell because if she looked at me over Denny's shoulder and waved me off. Respectfully, I went her to another room and drifted into a light spring. And, if I recall correctly, I dreamed of the zebra. And then, here it is. If you don't know about the zebra, then go check out part 11, chapter 11. Sorry about the farts. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe, hit the notifications, and bye. Ow.